ITV's GMB paused as Laura Tobin issues urgent developing as we speak update. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Laura Tobin shared an update as the UK weather worsens with Storm Owen well on its way. Weather presenter Laura Tobin had some worrying news for the UK this morning as she presented on Good Morning Britain. She shared the news that the nation was set to be battered by a huge storm. She warned that Storm Owen was well on its way, with weather warnings in place. Speaking into the camera, Laura said, "Storm Owen is developing as we speak. Not too much at the moment, but as it rapidly deepens in the next 24 hours. Undergoing what we call explosive cyclogenesis driven by a very strong jet stream. It means that the wet and windy weather arrives very quickly." The weather presenter went on to share that there were a number of different weather warnings, issued by the Met Office, in place across the UK. She warned that winds could be as high as 90 miles per hour in some areas. The Republic of Ireland is set to be hit worst by the storm, with Laura explaining. They have a rare red wind warning in force. The presenter shared that she had spoken to the Met Office, who told her that there is a chance they will be escalating amber warnings that are currently in force in Northern Ireland, southwest Scotland and northwest England. That means there is likely to be school closures, she explained as she expanded the list, adding, "Trees down, huge waves around the coast. The advice is to stay away from those. Lots of structural damage, widespread travel disruption and cancellations." And just to put into context how windy and powerful this storm is set to be, I'd spoken to a colleague and the strongest gusts of wind they've ever had in the Republic of Ireland was 113 miles per hour, but it is likely that will be broken tomorrow. Fans of the show were less than impressed with the weather update. Taking to X/Twitter, one wrote, "Storm Owen. More like storm in a teacup. Bring it on, I'm ready with my wellies and a stiff upper lip." At Laura Tobin 1, "Give us the good news. Will it be a BBQ, sire?" Another added, "At some point the Met Office and weather presenters will be held accountable for the damage they are doing to UK businesses with this scaremongering." Meanwhile, a third said, "All seems a coincidence, all these storms weather manipulation maybe. See more frequent push the climate scam." For Laura, this wasn't just another weather report. It was a call to action for people to be prepared. You need to stay away from coastal areas as the waves will be particularly dangerous, she urged. The damage could be widespread, with the potential for power outages, uprooted trees, and significant travel disruption. She also shared a rather striking statistic from her colleague in Ireland. The strongest wind gusts recorded in Ireland so far were 113 miles per hour. But it's likely that will be surpassed tomorrow. While some viewers couldn't be bothered with the warnings, others took the storm seriously and appreciated the clarity with which Laura delivered the news. One viewer tweeted, "Thank you, at Laura Tobin 1 for always keeping us informed. I'll be prepared for whatever Storm Owen brings." Another chimed in saying, "I trust the experts, and it's always better to be overprepared than underprepared. Stay safe, everyone." As the show continued, the atmosphere in the studio was a mix of concern and resolve. Laura had always been the one to explain the complexities of weather patterns in a way that viewers could understand, and this storm was no different. There was no sugarcoating the facts. The UK and Ireland were in for a challenging few days, and everyone needed to take action. Meanwhile, GMB's producers kept a close eye on the storm's progression, knowing full well that the situation could change rapidly. As Laura wrapped up her segment, she reminded viewers to stay tuned for further updates throughout the day. "It's developing as we speak, and we'll continue to monitor it closely," she said, her voice unwavering despite the rising tension. But outside the studio, as people went about their day, it became clear that not everyone was on the same page about the storm's severity. While some took the warning seriously, others dismissed them with a shrug and a joke. For those in the path of the storm, however, the reality was much more pressing. Whether it was simply a storm in a teacup or a genuine threat, one thing was certain. Storm Owen was on its way, and the UK and Ireland would soon find out just how much damage it would cause. As for Laura Tobin, she remained steadfast, continuing her role as the trusted voice guiding the nation through turbulent weather, no matter how many doubters there were. After all, weather patterns didn't follow the whims of public opinion. They were driven by nature, and nature was about to make its presence felt.